Hi everyone, meteorologist Melissa Meter here, and we're going to take a look at the storm reports, specifically the National Weather Service tornado damage survey reports from the event on Friday, May 12th. So we are going to start off with one in Custer County. Anselmo to about 4 miles northwest of Anselmo for that track. The tornado was rated an EF1 with peak winds of 110 miles per hour. Started around 12:34 and ended at 12:48. Path length of around 4 miles, and it was had a path width of 100 yards. This caused extensive tree damage on the west side of that city. And here's a closer look at what that track looks like on a map. Generally moved northwestward just to the west of the city. For Greeley County, tornado was rated an EF1 with peak winds of 105 miles per hour. This started about 6 miles south-southwest of Spalding and continued to about 5 miles southeast of Erickson. This started around 2:25, ended at 2:42. A path length of just under 14 miles and a path width of 200 yards. This caused flipped pivots and some damage to vehicles and caused poles to lean. And once again, we are going to take a look at that tornado track. You can see that it is to the west of Spalding and continued to move generally northwestward. For Holt County, tornado started around 9 miles south-southeast of Chambers and continued and ended about 3.7 miles southwest of Chambers. This tornado rating was an EF2 with peak winds of 120 miles per hour. Start time at 3:55 p.m., ended at 4:06 p.m. Path length of about just under 8 miles, path width of 75 yards. There was extensive damage to shelter belts. This caused debarked trees, damage to farm outbuildings and pivot systems. And I do want to add, at this time, this is the highest rated tornado, an EF2 tornado, for the event on Friday, May 12th. And here's a look at that tornado track. Generally kind of moving once again north-northwest, and it was south of the Chambers area. In Wheeler County, tornado started about 3.7 miles south-southeast of Bartlett and then ended 1 mile south-southwest of Bartlett. This was rated an EF1. Peak winds of 107 miles per hour. Start time at 3:11 p.m. Ended at 3:20. Path length just under 4 miles with a path width of 100 yards, and this did cause tree damage. Here's a look at that tornado track as well, tracking generally to the northwest, just south of the Bartlett area. Another Wheeler County report started around 5.25 miles northwest of Erickson, and this was rated an EFU, or an EF unknown, because the tornado touched down in an open county and no damage was observed. So they could not end up using the damage to figure out a wind speed to correspond to that damage and then rate it. But this did start at 3:25 p.m., ended at 3:33 p.m. And here's a look at that, just that red X to the northwest of Erickson. For Custer County, we have 4 miles north of Arnold. There was another EFU, EF unknown. Started at 12:42 p.m., ended at 12:43. Like I said in the previous one, the tornado touched down in an open field, so no damage was observed. Therefore, they could not rate the tornado. As well, we did see another one near Arnold, 5 miles northwest of Arnold in Custer County, another EF unknown. That started at 12:47 p.m., ended at 12:48. Once again, touchdown in an open field, no damage was observed or reported. And then 6 miles north of Arnold as well in Custer County, still an EF unknown, started at 4:00 p.m., ended at 4:01 p.m., and touchdown in an open field, so no damage was observed. And here's a kind of visual of where those tornadoes were sighted just north of the Arnold area. That is the latest information we have and all of the updates we have pertaining to those tornado damage surveys. The National Weather Service will likely continue